everybody, welcome to another pre-market listing tour. Today we are at 1040 Moraine Drive in South Elgin. It is a bright sunny day. This is a 3-bed, 2.5-bath townhome. It was built in 2021, over 1,700 square feet of living space, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around so you don't have to look at my face. Trying this video vertically, the other ones I've been doing horizontally. Let me know which one you guys prefer. Okay, thank you. Nice quiet neighborhood. Again, the home was built in 2021. It's a very new build. Turn around. Here is the home. 3 beds, 2.5 baths. 1,710 square feet. This is an end unit, so it does come with extra privacy. It's always nice not having neighbors directly on either side of you, right? Let's go on in. So that is Route 25 there. Front door. You have a nice overhang. Keyless entry, but I am using a key today. Okay, everyone. So we have LVP flooring throughout the first floor. We have a gigantic island here. Open concept townhome. Again, newer townhome, so they took a little bit more of a convenience approach towards the floor plan. You can cook while you're entertaining or cook while you're watching TV. Everything is about 5 years old. So you have large cabinets, very big island, double sink, you have a nice sized pantry here. Then as soon as you walk in from the front door, you have a powder room directly to your right. Who doesn't love that? Then right next to that is where you'll find oversized 2-car garage. Very clean in here. Mudded, taped, insulated. Doesn't get much better than that. And you have under stair storage here before we go up. So yes, you can't access that behind the wall there. It's a nice coat closet. Going up, carpet going upstairs, and all 3 bedrooms are upstairs. I like this railing here. Looks great. First thing you'll notice when you come upstairs, besides the bathroom, is the loft space. So you have an added loft here. This would be a great place to hang out, have the kids do homework, or just sit around, watch TV, enjoy a good book. It's a good sized loft area. And then across from the loft, you have all of your mechanicals. So all the mechanicals are 5 years old. Again, the unit is 5 years old, so everything was brand new 5 years ago. Furnace, water heater. This is where your washer dryer would go. You have your gas hookup there. Hot water, cold water. And then they even have the spill tab here for the washer. A lot of new washers these days, guys, It's not a question of if they will leak and go bad, it's when. Many washers these days are made with plastic plumbing, not copper plumbing, which is just not meant to last very long. There are more reliable models you can get. Many people recommend actually using the older models because they simply do not break as often. Much more reliable. Every bedroom in this unit comes with a walk-in closet, guys. You have attic access there too. Here's your master bathroom. Double sinks. Countertops look great. Cabinets look great. It's a very lightly used unit. Just kind of tell. You have a big shower, guys. Look how big this shower is. So you have space for a bench in the back on the right there. And this whole area is a nice little storage shelf to keep, your soap, shampoo, what have you. You have a nice window, letting in natural light. Excellent. You have added closet, linen closet, keep your towels, washcloths, extras. Three windows in the master. Coming down past the loft. Here's your second bathroom. So this bathroom will be shared by the other two bedrooms that I'm about to show you. This is in great shape too. Okay. Bedroom number 2. Again, comes with walk-in closet. I'm going to turn around, so I'm going to stand in the closet so you guys can get a better view of the room. Carpet throughout the second floor, except for the laundry room, of course, and the bathrooms. And bedroom number 3. This is also a good size. And this bedroom looks out over the street. So this is the one that's above the garage. There's a better of a view here. Third walk-in closet. Always convenient. This is a Lennar-built home. I toured all of these units when they were newly built several years ago. They've held up very well. You have above the stairs light. Okay, I'm gonna come downstairs and then I'll give you guys some more details of the home. I'll make this one short and sweet for you guys. This home is not on the market yet. So you guys can anticipate it when it hits the market, or feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Kein, Realtor with the Kombrink team at One Source Realty. My number is 630-405-3855. You can also go to realtysuitechicago.com. That's my website. You can sign up for access to my broker database through Zenlist. Zenlist is a great home search tool. We highly recommend it if you want the most accurate, up-to-date listing information and the newest listings, including the private listing network. Sign up for Zenlist. Just go to my website. There's a link there. Download the app, set up an account. You're good to go. I 110% recommend it over Zillow, okay? Zillow does not update the listing status information, sometimes for weeks, minimum days. So it can put buyers in a disadvantage. Zillow is great for getting, a feeling of what's out there on the market, but But if you're a serious buyer and you know you're going to be looking for homes in the near future, I highly recommend just speaking with a realtor. Just getting set up on a quick consultation. Just a 10-15 minute no obligation conversation can get you access to way better tools than you would normally have through those public sites like Zillow or Realtor.com or Redfin. Those are all just lead generation companies. They're not real estate companies, they're lead generation companies. And what they do is they take a referral fee from any lender or realtor that gets sent a buyer who's, the buyer is the one that clicks that "show me this home" in the Zillow app, okay? And that also leaves you at a disadvantage to other buyers as well. Because when you do that, Zillow takes a large referral fee from that agent that you're connected with. And what happens to that agent? Well, they get stacked up with more and more Zillow leads, and every Zillow lead gets a large portion of their pay taken out of every single transaction. So what does that leave you with? It leaves you with overworked and underpaid realtors that actually also leaves you with less room to negotiate with your realtor. So let's say you submit an offer with your realtor. Automatically off the top, Zillow is going to take almost half of the pay of that realtor. When you guys are in multiple offer situations or competing offer situations on a listing that you submitted an offer on, one way that the buyer agent can, pull it across the line and make sure that, you're in a better spot to get that offer accepted is by negotiating commission and compensation. And if your buyer agent is working with one arm tied behind their back, when half of their pay is already going to Zillow just for connecting a buyer to a realtor, that puts that buyer in a terrible position. Here we have the backyard. So on the other side of this berm is Route 25, but you do have a nice yard space back here. Here you have your air conditioner, some landscaping. You got more landscaping on this side. So just remember, guys, when you're going and touring homes, when you're thinking about starting your home search, do not use Zillow. Go to Google, go to YouTube, use any other form than going to Zillow or Realtor.com or Redfin. Never get set up with a realtor through those sites. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this pre-market tour today. I'm going to be bringing you guys more and more listings, pre-market tours. Again, this home is not on the market yet. Reach out to me if you guys would like to schedule a private tour before it even goes on the market. Feel free to reach out to me. My number is 630-405-3855. That way you guys can actually bypass some competition that way. At the end of the day, there's so many competing offers on so many listings these days, especially in the Chicagoland area where I work, in the western suburbs, northwest suburbs. It's very popular places for people to move from the city and or out of state, right? So there's competing offers on many listings. And one way that we can bypass that competition is by seeing homes that are on the private listing network, or by reaching out to a good experienced realtor that has pre-market listings. That doesn't mean that you're going to be able to offer below list price or come in with weak offers, but it will mean that you'll have the first shot to get a competitive offer submitted, right? So instead of the seller having to choose from multiple offers that are all very similar, if you guys come with a strong offer, a lot of the time the sellers will decline to actually activate the home on the MLS. And they'll take the offer from the first serious buyer that comes in with an offer that they are willing to accept, right? So anything that I can do to put you guys in a better situation, have you guys have a more enjoyable and more efficient home buying experience, please let me know. Again, of course, my name is Nick Kein, Realtor with the Kombrink team at One Source Realty. My number is 630-405-3855. I hope you enjoyed this tour today. I'll be bringing you guys much more. Stay tuned, like and subscribe and comment. If you guys have any questions about any properties, feel free to reach out to me, okay? Thank you so much. Have a great day.